Well, I wasn't really sure what to do for a vlog this week, but what I am doing is making canned peaches. So it is peach season. I'm not sure if it's the height of peach season or the end of peach season, but these guys were on sale for, what was it? I think it's like $129 or $139 a pound at the store. And the cost of buying this, even if you have to buy all new pickling jars, is less than what it costs to buy them in the can. And in the can, it always ends up having pieces of pit. So I realized, and I've been peeling them. So I realized it's really easy to make canned peaches. I thought that you would end up having to pressure can and play with pHs and all that, but apparently you can even can them in water. It won't be tasty, but you can even can them in water because apparently they're acidic enough. So what I've been using, so earlier last week, I made spiced peaches and extra light syrup. So it was, I want to say like 7 to 8 cups of water, maybe 1.25 cups of sugar, and you boil that up, and then you dump the peaches in, and then once it boils again, you leave them in for 1 to 2 minutes to hot pack them. You put them in the jars, and then you regular water bath canning cook them for 20 minutes, or if you're doing pressure cooking, I think depending on what kind of pressure cooker you have, it's either 6 or 7 pounds for, oh, I forget what it said, either 5 or 10 minutes or something like that. But considering the amount of time that it takes to get up to temperature and up to pressure in the pressure cooker, you might as well just water bath if you're afraid of pressured stuff like me. So, hi Georgie. It's kind of windy outside because I think it's going to storm in a couple hours. So I haven't watered the plants yet this week because I'm just not feeling it. I'm on vacation this week, which is really nice. I'm attempting to take it easy, but I'm doing everything that I would normally do over the weekend anyway, other than mowing. I've still put that off. It's been 2 weeks. It definitely needs a mow. At least I pulled up the hose. I had to, figuring out how to fit it all together was confusing. So I had to get an extra segment of the hose in order to get the sprayer to fit on. I don't think this is focusing on that. There, maybe better. So I had to get an extra 25-foot segment of hose in addition to the 100-foot segment I just had to rebuy because the last one had burst. Because it didn't seem to have the right diameter fittings and male or female, and I even bought another extra part, but it didn't have room for a washer, so it just sprayed all over the place. So I bought a 25-foot segment of hose that I managed to pull some of the metal fittings off of one of the plastic fittings, and then it finally fit. So that yellow piece of hose is the quick fix that I applied to it. So I pulled that out of the yard so that I could mow, but I haven't quite gotten to mowing yet because mowing is hard. I need a break. It's been a hard year. So you can see all the tall sunflowers in the garden. Should probably take them down so that the squirrels don't keep invading, but I like having them there because the birds enjoy them and the deer can't get to them. It's overgrown in there. I need to weed. I haven't gone out, and I think I hate the fact that I don't really have tomatoes this year. I'm sure if I pulled out some of the plants that are taller now, the tomatoes would take off. Same with the okra. But that will take a concerted effort, so maybe I'll do it sometime this upcoming week that I'm off. And like harvest a lot of sorrel. Maybe I'll put some sorrel in the freezer. And there's carrots. I'll pick them sometime this week. Some of the purple sun carrots are going to be ready. And I'm excited that I did buy that grafted peach tree so that I can make canned peaches for my own peaches one of these days. I'm about halfway through chopping these up. I think it's about, so the last batch I made, I wasn't expecting it to make so much based on what the recipe said. So the last batch I made, I think I had 9.5 pounds of peaches, and it made 23 half-pint jars of canned peaches. I was expecting like 15. And if they're on sale and they look good and food prices are going dumb, then I decided if the store still has a ton, other people haven't bought them, if the store still has a ton of jars, I'm gonna buy another set of jars. I just ran them through the dishwasher this morning, and I'm gonna buy another set of peaches, which I did. I think this one is like 7.5 or 8 pounds. And this time, I think I'm just gonna make them plain. Last time it was cinnamon and clove, whole cinnamon stick and whole cloves and a light syrup. I think this time I might make a medium plain syrup for when I, like when I dump peaches into a batch of Jello, or if you wanna put them in a cake or something. So I think this one's gonna, instead of being extra light, I think this time I'm gonna use maybe like, well, the original recipe I found online said something like 10 to 1 water to sugar. I think last time I used like 7 to 1. This time I might do 7 to 2 water to sugar. I guess I'll see how I'm feeling. No, definitely no more than half sugar, because I want to taste the peaches and not just sugar. So while we're down here, I will show you. I have more orchids blooming. This one just opened up again. Come on, focus. And this one too. This one's in spike. The other one's in spike. There's another one over here in spike too. That flower is blooming. I've had pink ones open up down here. And I guess I should bring you upstairs to look at the, I think the straight up Violacea that opened upstairs. So let's, and I picked up a couple dead leaves on the monsteras here. Let's go upstairs. And you'll notice my floors are cleaner. I finally got a chance to pick everything up. Let's look over here first. Elephant ears, monsteras, cutesy, essentially quote unquote Home Depot. This Helianthera, I accidentally, so I thought it had enough water, it didn't. So it nearly completely died. And then I finally top watered it and it's bouncing back. So, my bad. I should have watered it more. It's good now. Learn from my mistake. Even if it's humid in there, it's not enough water and you still need to water its roots. So, that's that. Let me show you the cephalotus. There's the quote unquote regular one. And there's the purple one. I top watered, so a bunch of the pitchers died back, because somehow whenever I top water, the pitchers die back. When I find, there's springtails in there, but when I find some bugs on the floor, I feed it to the Helianthera too. What else? So let's go upstairs and look at those guys. Maybe I'll show you the berries too. So when you donate money to some of those, if once one of them has you on their mailing list, a bunch of the rest of them have you on the mailing list. So once you donate to them, they every once in a while they'll send you some nice gifts as a thank you. So this one is World Wildlife Fund, and they sent me a nice turtle umbrella, because I don't know why, but I seem to collect umbrellas. There's dyed Tamaceous earth all over everything. When I see bugs, I just spray them. I actually sprayed the harlequin bugs with dyed Tamaceous earth in the garden this morning, hoping that the rain would wash them off later. Ooh, this guy opened up. Oh, he wasn't open the other day. I'm so excited. Let me focus here. Nice. Oh, that is so nice. I'm excited. Who are you again? Come on. Where's your tag? Where's your tag? Zabrina. Ooh. This guy opened up. Isn't that amazing? It's my favorite species. And they're supposed to be scented, and it's definitely lightly scented. It is Phalaenopsis bellina. Maybe that's it for here. There's still no elephant ears in here, but I still keep watering them in vain. I mean, I guess the peperomia is in there anyway, so fine. This begonia is holding on, which is nice. The monstera here resprouted a new head on it, which is great. There's ferns all over the place. So there was a clippiata here. It looked like it completely died back, which is terrible. So I moved it up here where the other clippiata is that's doing okay. There's mostly just a fern in that pot. Hopefully it'll bounce back. I don't know. Hopefully it does. It's sad when a plant dies. Okay, that's it for this week. I guess I did have stuff to talk about like usual. So I'll get back to my peaches and see you guys next week.